hard to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
Hello everybody, this is Demon Phoenix, and I'm very excited to be bringing the start of my Viper Hybrid Deathmatch playthrough. If you're watching on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe, so that you can see the rest of the playthrough. So, I have a few little surprises, I think, in store for this playthrough. But first, we're just going to get started and ready to go. So, first things first. We will need to re-equip required tolerance to get our toxicity sorted. It will be much higher than that, but for now we've only got enough to be using one of the decoctions, so let's get this sorted. We're going to get necrophage oil good to go, and then we're going to be carrying on. What do we want? We want the ancient lesson decoction, probably. I think that'll be a useful one, and just going to get rid of that extra tornial because you can't use it in conjunction with the superior one that we've already got. I'll just very quickly go over our build. So we have got the Hengai the Steel Sword there, with Severance. That's a very good sword. Got that at level 52. As you can see, that matches my level. Same with Aerondight, most powerful silver sword in the game, and both of those have Severance to increase the range on Rend and Whirl. So we've got the Viper chest armour, so we've got 4 pieces of medium gear, the Nilfgaardian Guardsman gauntlets, Manticore trousers and Manticore boots, and greater glyphs of regeneration to go over there. Now, this is one of the first little things that I'm going to try. Instead of using Euphoria because it's incredibly OP, I'm going to use Metamorphosis for something a little bit different. And whenever you inflict a critical effect like bleeding or poisoning or anything like that, it will activate extra decoctions. So we're going to be doing that, and hopefully that'll be quite a fun little addition, and it stops me from using Euphoria. Maybe keep a little bit of challenge, but the build is so good that I'm not anticipating it to be particularly difficult, even on deathmatch. And you can check out the rest of the build in the video that will the very start of this playlist. I did a quick 15-minute video about 15 minutes or so about how we set the build up. So let's jump right into it and get everything going there. We are going to start off with our builds and everything there. Gonna just get everything sorted. And we've got Ard Sweep and the Ancient Lesson Decoction to be able to use that. Boom. And every time we use that, it's going to increase our stamina regeneration, which is really cool. Oh, groovy. And get that sorted there. So, take those out. And the stamina regeneration gets quicker and quicker as we do that. And you can also use Axie to increase that a little bit. Igni obviously as well. And then Quen also. Hey, Vizima using Ard, that's pretty cool. Right, so got all that sorted. And instantly level up, that's always fun. Let's get Roach. Where you at, baby? Where you at, baby? There she is. So we've got a ton of stuff that we can be doing. And getting that sorted.
Because by eating rotting corpses they prevent epidemics.
Uh-oh.
No, really upset him too.
So we're starting off, and one of the main things I wanted to do in this is actually from a save game where we played on just the story so that you get more experience and it's easier to just smash through. And instead of having to play the full game, we've got it so that it just took about it actually took about 18 or 19 hours, but I was ready to have started it as early as 8 or 10 hours if you watch the preparation playthrough. And I showed what was up with that. And as you can see, the Viper gear has fantastic resistances, but it looks very similar to the starting gear, which is one of the aesthetically best gear armors in the game, and I absolutely love it. Geralt looks like Witcher, and using this build, it's also set up properly for playing like a proper Witcher. So we're going to be using alchemy and metamorphosis for the decoctions and things like that, with the core decoctions that we'll always have active, and we'll be looking and hopefully fighting pretty wickedly with that kind of thing. So just going to be skipping through most of the cutscenes, but it's always cool just to have these early ones and be watching those, because they're a really cool introduction to the game. So yeah, pretty good. Right, now this is really stupid, but I don't want to get the free reward, so I'm actually just going to say take the crowns instead. Right, let's get everything sorted. So as you can see, we have, like I say, got Aerondight and all that kind of stuff. I'll need to play around with these settings in the menu a little bit, because I'm actually going to be playing with mostly no HUD apart from the minimap up at the top, which I put on small, try and keep it out of the way. I was debating playing completely with no HUD, but to be perfectly honest, it's pretty annoying doing that without the minimap. I just find that I have to keep bringing up the menu and checking it every time, and it's just a bit annoying. So okay. Okie doke. Just going to take out these birds just in case you get a few feathers from them, which are always useful because you use those for and otherwise you have to buy them from merchants and things. So let's get that sorted, and then we'll be carrying on. Now there are a couple of things that I do want to put some extra points into, and we'll collect the White Orchard places of power first of all. I'll just sort this out. So we've got Delusion, just so I can get the tiny bit of extra experience in these bits. Might as well. Whilst we're on this little bit, because I know those are coming up. So there's a couple of things that I'm going to be doing differently in this playthrough. One is obviously going to be the lack of the HUD stuff for most of it, which should be really good. Let's have a look. Get through all this stuff. The other thing which will be very different than what I normally do is, as anybody who watches this stuff will know, I love Gwent, but I'm going to do Gwent very differently this time. So instead of buying any of this stuff and actually doing Gwent early on, I am going to be instead doing it differently, and a little bit later just going to buy some of this stuff in case I want to make some white gold later in the game. I am in fact going to be doing it differently. So I am going to be using the monster deck, and I'm going to completely avoid Gwent until I've got the monster deck and the Skellige deck for the most part. Go to Toussaint early and buy everything for the monster deck, and go to Skellige early as well, and be doing that. So I think that'll be pretty cool. So. Alright. Get all this stuff sorted. So we're going to have go on to Rodim, and like I say, I'm just going to actually completely avoid the Gwent stuff, so I'm not going to speak to the folk. And get through all of this. When you're starting on Deathmatch on a regular playthrough, you should always say that you want a drink, just so you get a Nilfgaardian lemon, because you can use that for an extra meditate, or you can sell it for a tiny bit of extra money. So this is going to Rodim, as we are well aware. Get stuff, Gaunter. Don't want to talk to you. So anyway, I'm going to get through all this stuff, and then be carrying on with White Orchard. Not tons to do in White Orchard. The main things that we do want, I'm just going to sort out this fistfight bit. This is part why we've got Delusion, so we had the Axie choice there and got a little bit more experience, and the same here, because we've got Delusion, we get a tiny bit of extra EXP from that. And then take these guys out. Man, I hate fistfights on Deathmatch, so we're just going to take those out. Get stuffed. Stuffed again. Oh, always parry. Is always the best way, is just to parry everything. Take this guy out. Parry, and either 2 quick strikes or a strong strike. Knock those dudes out, get a ton of experience for that, which is just loony, but always fun. Okay. So let me just double check with the HUD, see if I can what it is that I need to get my little potion things back up, because I always like to have those. Display current buffs. What have we got? Which stats? Nah, we don't want that. Info messages? Nah, we don't want that. Where's the potion stuff? I'm just trying to make sure that I get these all sorted, because I would prefer to have that up. So let's have a look. Additional equipment. Is it that? Might be that. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's better. Right, okay. You can see what buffs we've got there as well. I wonder if I could get those just to be on only when I've got the wheel up. Let's see. So it must be one of those settings that I just had there. Get these sorted. Yeah, that's a little better. Let me see. I was hoping you could have it so that you don't have those unless the sine wheel is up. So let's have a look. Yeah, but they just don't show up at all. Annoying. Okay, well, we'll have that on. Right. Additional equipment. Always good just to be able to see how many potions and everything we've got, especially with this build where we'll be using fast metabolism and all that kind of stuff. Going to be doing some of the side quests, not all of them, but yeah, some. And we'll be doing Devil by the Well, and just sorting out our Twisted Firestarter also. Don't be doing that. Look at how good that Viper armor is. So, it looked really cool with the default colors on the gear, and the also the default colors on the Manticore gear, and also where are we at? The Nilfgaardian DLC gauntlets which we were using. So we had the brown colouring dye on the Viper armour, and if you watch the preparation videos for the episodes that I did in Tucson, I thought that looked really cool. But this is also a really excellent colouring for it, I believe, which is the default colour for the Viper gear. The Nilfgaardian gauntlets can't be dyed, and then the black colouring on the Manticore trousers and boots. I just think it looks like a really gorgeous set of armour. Looks like the default one, and is just really, really good. So yeah, loving that. Alright. Now let's just have a quick double check of our toxicity, because that will need fixing. So as you can see there, that is no good. Let's get that off. Right, I'm going to try without the minimap for White Orchard, because that's cool. Oh, that's better. So those item things have it good, because I just want it just the minimap if I can. If at all possible. So we're going to complete this. We've got Bram there. Don't want to be nicking stuff in front of the guards. Won't have to spend as much time looting. One of the things I did on the preparation for this was to actually sort out the Hearts of Stone reward, where you get the infinite alcohol, so I won't have to worry about that, and I won't have to be looting and stuff like that. All that kind of good happy stuff. So that's really cool. Right, don't need any of this. We're not bothering with Gwent, as I've already said. So yeah, just going to be carrying on. We're just going to go to the stash and sort some stuff out in the stash. Oh, nope, don't need it. Sorry, love. Not you. I'd say the only thing I am going to do for the Gwent is to buy the decoy cards. Because if you buy a decoy each time you fast travel about, and you buy them from her before the end of White Orchard, where you can no longer speak to her, you can actually get all 3 of the decoy cards. So I'll get those, because those are an integral part of the monster deck, as always. Don't need the torch in this either, because we've got the Metamorphosis, so you automatically can see in the dark, and also don't have to use cat, which is really cool. So yeah, fun little convenience thing there. Gonna go through, just finish Twisted Firestarter.
But I'll recognize him by his wounds.
Talk to this dude.
Drowner claw marks. It's
Mm-hmm.
him.
Yup.
Nasty. What? This
Mm-hmm. Alright.
calm.
Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Right. Now, because we've got everything sorted out in this build, we'll pretty much, like I say, not be having to loot very much, not be having to buy very much, and it'll be really good. A few things that I want to do earlier. I want to get the try and do the Hearts of Stone Noonwraith quest as early as possible. That'll be pretty good. And that'll be really cool. And also, like I say, go to Toussaint early as well. So, right. Got all that stuff sorted as well. Cool, so that's one quest down. Nice easy one to start off with. Right, so when you start New Game Plus, one of the things that will happen is acquired tolerance won't seem to be working and your toxicity will have massively reset, so it's much lower. So as you can see here, currently my toxicity is 145, and that is because the Manticore trousers are adding plus 10 and the Manticore boots are adding plus 15. So you start off with a plus 5, sorry. So that's plus 15 in total, 115, including the 100 toxicity that you normally have. And then the 30 points are from metabolic control. But if you have acquired tolerance, that increases for every alchemy formula that you know, it increases toxicity by 1, but that clearly wasn't active. But what you have to do on a New Game Plus is to take acquired tolerance off, which you can't do in battle, so you have to kill the first lot of ghouls first. Acquired tolerance off and then put it back, and that will be absolutely wonderful, and it should reset. So let me have a look. That should have reset my toxicity and applied acquired tolerance again, and there we go, 307 toxicity. Now what that allows is for us to have the maximum amount of decoctions and potions, nearly maximum amount there. So we're going to use the Ekimara decoction for healing. For any damage that we do, we can get some healing back. Ancient Lesson decoction for how it works with hard sweep. The Arikas decoction for added protection by having very low inventory weight. As you can see at the top, we've got 26 out of 170, so we're getting the more empty your inventory is relative to your maximum inventory weight, the higher the protection from the Arikas decoction. So currently that's providing just over 15%, which is a huge increase. And then we've got Warthog decoction, where as long as we're at full health, we'll be getting 50% increased damage on our base damage. Now the thing with Metamorphosis is it can only pick the bonuses. It can apply up to 3 bonus decoctions when you use criticals, and it can only pick from the ones in your inventory. So I have only made the ones that I will find useful, like Forktail decoction, Wyvern decoction, Succubus decoction, Doppler decoction, things like that. So these are all useful ones, and the less useful ones I in fact haven't created. So it can only pick from the field of useful decoctions that I have. So later on I'll be making the Echidna decoction as well. That one's a good one. And probably the Troll decoction, but I've dropped to destroy the others like the Werewolf decoction, which is purely for convenience, so that it won't ever pick from those decoctions. So that is pretty cool. Right, so that being the case, it is time for us to crack on and to do some other quests. So let's go and do, what have we got? We have got Missing in Action, we've got Devil by the Well. So yeah, we'll do Devil by the Well. We're also going to, whilst we're about, we're going to collect some herbs if needed, but again, don't really need many of them. Arenaria is rarer throughout the rest of the game, but there's a ton of it in White Orchard, so always a good idea to just grab some from these fields while you're here. And the reason I just grab a little bit of Arenaria is in case I want to make any white dye or anything like that, because you can use it for that and change the colour of some things if you wanted to make white dye. It's also used for a couple of I can't remember what exactly, but it's used for some important stuff anyway, so always worth grabbing some Arenaria early on whilst you can. Now, because, just before I forget, I'm just going to have a look. Now, I should still be able to change the colour of mutagens, so, which is very useful as well. So, because I have these carried over from Blood and Wine, I'll be able to change the colour of green and blue greater mutagens to greater reds if I need later in the game, because those are a lot less common early on. So, again, another little good thing to have from buying those recipes or finding them in Toussaint, starting off the game. So, just going to do this contract with Odolan and get this sorted. Man, I love this game. I'll probably not complete the full playthrough of this, but like I say, if you like, comment and subscribe, you'll be able to see all of the new ones as they come up. New episodes. How good is that armour? I just love it. Absolutely love it. One of the best combinations of functional and very good looking, aesthetically pleasing armour. I also love the Ursine for how it looks. But for something a bit different, I wanted to use this Viper hybrid. So it's like keeping the starting gear, except looking absolutely quality, being a little more useful utility-wise. So it's really good for that. So, a couple of things. What we're going to do, we are going to go off and do this Devil in the Well contract. And also going to be on the lookout for a few different things. Are they hellebore pellet? Are they hellebore or Belize fruit? You know, I'm not sure. Might be hellebore. I think it's Belize fruit. There's a lot of Belize fruit in White Orchard. Yeah. Okay. Hellebore petals are useful because I don't know if you noticed, but they are one of the things that you can use for. They're one of the ingredients for transforming the greater blue mutagens, which are the most common mutagen type, into greater red mutagens, which are a lot less common. So that's something to bear in mind. Worth grabbing hellebores. Because I'll have much less need for buying things, because I won't need gear or anything like that. This gear is going to last me for like 40 odd levels of the game. Well, 40 levels exactly, in fact, for the most part, until the New Game Plus versions are available. I won't really have to be doing much with that. In fact, I don't even really need to be looting most of this stuff, but let's have a look. Do much prefer having the minimap on, to be honest. Where are we at? What are we doing? Read the entry about Noonwraiths. There we go. Alright. Bestiary. So your bestiary and everything all resets. So we've read. Wonder what it is. Right, so we've got to check everything here. Nothing useful. Don't even need all this alchemist powder because we'll not be creating anything. Nothing useful here. Doesn't appear to be anyway. So, oh, what's that? Is that a bear? Where's that come from? Let's go and kill it. Doesn't seem to be much about there. Where are you? Is that the bear that's come from the place power? If it is, I will make sure to kill it early. Hello! There's a place power near here, guarded by the bear. So, even though this is Deathmarch, this stuff really shouldn't be too difficult. We got the stun there from having the... Cool. We got the stun from having the really good effects of the Hen-Guided Steel Sword, which is really cool. The Hen-Guided Steel Sword has 15% stun chance and bleeding chance, which is really good, and goes particularly well with Metamorphosis. Now, because of its high critical hit damage, I won't have to be switching away from that sword for quite a while, so that'll be pretty good as well, because it'll go well with Metamorphosis, like we said. Alright, grab all this stuff. Nothing in there. It's this hut that you actually need to be checking out for Devil in the Well. I want to keep my inventory as light as possible for the Aracast decoction, so I'll have to try and remember not to pick up heavy stuff that I don't really need.
Picked his skeleton clean. More blood stains over there. But it's not his blood.
No. Right, so what else have we got? Oh, back to this hut. Got to find the blood on the threshold and things.
Blood stains.
Not treated them very well, these poor people.
Someone was dragged this way. Someone who was still alive.
Not cool.
No, but another.
Right. And what have we got here?
Almost faded. But the line's taut. Something's not right.
Nope.
The corpse.
So we drag the corpse up. Not cool. One of the really cool things about having a fast metabolism, which is a very useful ability, is that you can see there are up to 96%, but if you have a look, the toxicity, if I had the bar up and everything, would have very soon and again afterwards, allowing us to use multiple potions also, which is cool. Okay, so we grab that bracelet, and then we just got to find our way out.
Lucky bracelet. Lovely.
Got the bracelet there. There's a ton of stuff in New Game Plus that's really good, that makes it a more streamlined and I often feel enjoyable experience, which is stuff like you don't have to go and find the alchemy recipes, especially if you're using a build like this one with the Viper Hybrid build. You really don't have to upgrade or collect a load of stuff to get new Witcher gear. Like, that'll just not be a concern for me at all in this playthrough, because the resistances are what matter. Even though this is level 39 Viper chest armor and level 40 Manticore gear, the combination of resistances will actually be excellent and carry me right through the game, so that'll be really useful. Also didn't have to use cat being underwater or anything here, because Metamorphosis takes care of it, which is cool. Got something to just grab here. I think I'm going to really enjoy this playthrough, to be honest. I can still grab things just to be selling them later. You get a lot more money in New Game Plus because, like, I'm level 54 or so in this playthrough, or 53, starting at 52. So all of the stuff's more valuable. Everything that you pick up is more valuable, and you can sell it accordingly, and it's pretty easy to keep topped up with a ton of money. Most of the problem that you actually find is that people that you're selling to run out of money, and so, you know, that is actually one of the small concerns that you have in New Game Plus. It's quite an interesting wrinkle. You want to grab honeysuckle, because again, that's one of the ones that's one of the herbs that's used to reduce the change the colour of the grey to blue mutagens to a different colour. Right, so, well, what have we got? We need to burn the body. Then she Noonwraith.
And the bracelet. Igni.
Sup, gorgeous? Oh, lovely. Time to die. I think it did too. Right, so for these things, we've got all of our bombs and everything ready, so we can use Aiden. We can also use the Superior Tornial, which will be one of my most used potions in this playthrough. Really, really good. We've got Rend, Whirl, everything else, and once they split off like this, you can use Ard, so that instead of them getting their health back, you can use Ard before these little spectres are able to drain your health and replenish the Wraith. You can use Ard to hit them there, so take those out as well. So that's Devil by the Well all sorted. Now, there's a couple of things that we want to be doing. I've used my little delusion stuff for those few decisions early on, so I'm just going to put Ard Sweep back on. And I'm going to go and collect some of the upgrade points from the Places of Power. So there are 6 in White Orchard, and I want to be doing that as soon as possible. One of them is here, and we'll grab it as part of the story. So because I'm not hurting for ability points, I don't really have to go out of the way and do that just yet. I will need to be doing this stuff. In fact, what I'm going to do is, because I'm coming back here later, there's something important that I need to sort out. You can drop Buckthorn and use the... You can drop Buckthorn so that you still have to talk to the herbalist Tomira, but I'm not going to do that in this playthrough, so just decided against that. So let's go and grab the Places of Power. I don't think I'm actually going to use Aerondight for a lot of the playthrough because it's so overpowered. I might stick to actually not bothering with that and using some of the other silver swords through the game, because Aerondight's just so stupidly powerful that it spoils a few things. I'll probably use it when I'm going to Toussaint early and doing the Hearts of Stone early. Might switch to Euphoria for if I'm trying to do any quests that are 30 levels or so above, because you need to be overpowered yourself to be able to comfortably do that. But we'll see how it goes. So we're going to set the bear to burning first. And we've also got Superior Thunderbolt. Use that. So you can see with Rend and Whirl we can do a lot of damage to them very early and take it out. So nothing really giving us a ton of problems early on, or shouldn't be. And then we can collect the Places of Power for an ability point. Okay. Just collect that sword because we can sell that as well. And as you can see, that Place of Power gave me an ability point there as well. So a few things that I can put it towards. I'll need to be finishing off Fast Metabolism. I'll need to be finishing off Ard Sweep. I think I'll do Ard Sweep first just to give it... I'll leave it for now, because the other thing I want to be doing is getting all of the Places of Power and using them for the mutations, so I can get the Strength and Synapses slots, and that will take a lot of mutations. So fortunately I have not been subjected to the bug where your greater mutagens can disappear, so I've got plenty of those, and I'll be able to use these so that when I get the more ability points, I'll be able to get all of these. So it's going to cost me 5, 10, 15 for mutated skin, and then 7 ability points, so 22 in total to get that Strength and Synapses slot. And I think that I will do that first, and so I'll make that the focus in this one before I do anything else. Okay, so going to make my way up to oh, where are the ghouls? There were supposed to be ghouls guarding this abandoned site. They don't appear to be here. Let's meditate. Alright, so as you can see there, the bottomless carafe sorted out our bottomless carafe sorted out my potions there. So every time I meditate, I can just re-add these decoctions. And the Superior Tonial will always be the first one that I use. So get Aiden to slow things down if needed, and then Ard Sweep. So as you'll be able to tell just from how often I can use the signs. This is why Ard Sweep Ancient Lesson is one of my absolute favourite combinations, because every time you use it, it increases your stamina regeneration a little bit, and that's just tremendously fun. One of my absolute fave combos. So be making a lot of use of that as well. Okay. What? See if this dude has anything interesting for us. Nothing major. Got a lot of most of it. We do need sulfur for something as well. I think it's the black dye. So I'll just buy that in case I ever want to make any of that later. And then stuff like mistletoe, honeysuckle. Normally you would never buy herbs because I'd just have collected them throughout the game. But in this playthrough, I'll buy some of them from here, just because they can be a little bit useful. And there's a bunch of stuff that we don't really need as well. Now, does this guy give quite a lot for honeycomb? I want to say that he does. Yeah, he does. We'll sell the honeycomb to him because he gives the same amount as Tomira does. But again, we've already got 25k because we did a couple of runs of the hand spaces as well. So no big drama there. What else do we want to be doing? We want to be getting the places of power that are on the way. So this one will get as part of the story quest. That's no problem. I think this is one of the other places of power. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 4th one. So we'll go via Odolan, get our reward for this contract, which usually gets you an amethyst, I believe. There's a lot of other stuff that I'll not really have to bother with. Like, I'll not be clearing out most of the places of power and things. Not the place of power. Most of the other undiscovered locations in White Orchard, because to be honest, I need any of the stuff that it gives you. I don't need the rewards, so it'll not really be worth the time. I'll not be playing the whole game, I don't think, because I've played it so many times. But we'll see how we go. I'll probably be playing a good chunk of it. I just want to show off, you know, how the build really goes, and try it with Metamorphosis and the Viper armour. So we'll be very powerful defensively, but not horrendously overpowered with Euphoria like you would be if you used that mutation, because Euphoria is dumb. Crazy good. Right. So, we'll not be taking the coin there because the amethyst for 1 is worth more that he gives you. So you always never want to be taking the coin there, even if it's a fresh start for Death March. And then we want to be continuing on. Where's Roach? There you are, baby. So you see that Roach has got her really cool saddle and blinders and saddlebags, the highest capacity saddlebags, which is very useful. We're not going to go and get the pan because we don't need the food or any of that stuff as well. So it's cool because you can just ride past a lot of this stuff, and I can just focus on playing the game and not getting burned out by doing all the extra peripheral stuff that, you know, sometimes takes a little bit out of the experience. There should be a wraith turns up. Might as well kill this thing just cause. Hellebore petals, always good. Where's this wraith? As soon as you go to run away, the wraith will appear. There you go. So we're going to take this out as well. Again, Ard Sweep. Now this is what you can do with Ard Sweep. You can stun lock enemies by using it, and your stamina regeneration will constantly improve as the battle goes on. So the more times you use it, the easier it becomes to just repeatedly stun lock the enemies, which is really cool. So again, all of these sort of extra little quests and things you don't really have to do. I can focus more on the story quests, which is really cool. Now we'll already have Buckthorn, so I won't have to do the part with Tomira. Somebody had said on the comments that you can still do the Lena part of the side quest on Death's Bed, I think it's called, which I thought if you skipped the Buckthorn part of the quest, it wouldn't let you do. But somebody said you did, so you could do it. So I'm gonna try it out this time. Right. On we go. What a beautiful game. 2015 this game was. Crazy. Alright.
Password. Dunno.
Yeah.
Show me what.
So you can either dismantle this stuff if it's got anything interesting, or you can just sell it. Now I don't really need any of this, so I'm just instead going to sell most of it. And those kits are heavy as well, so we can get rid of some of those. And if I did want to keep my inventory weight down, then I could very easily just dismantle some of this stuff. Keep the hides and things, might as well. It's not affecting our inventory weight greatly just yet. Don't need the stuff that it dismantles into, and they sell for a small amount of money, so I'll just sell a bunch of those whenever I get the chance to a merchant or whoever later. Excuse me. So we get this stuff. How cool is that armour? Absolutely love it. Anyway, we've got to take out the griffin. Follow this stuff, so we get some information. We've already got buckthorn, so that'll instantly complete that part of the quest. So I just have to go and find Mislav. Do that first. First things first. Let's get these places of power just while we're up near this northern part of the map. So we'll go to this one first. Like I say, if I wanted to use something instead of Aerondight as well, a different silver sword, it may be a good idea to get the Viper silver sword diagrams. So I'll do that too. And they actually go slightly better with. They'll actually go slightly better with the mutation that we're using than. They'll actually go slightly better with the mutation that we're using, Metamorphosis, than Aerondight will, because I don't believe that critical hits count in terms of proccing a decoction with Metamorphosis. Although that's something that I can, you know, try and pay attention to and figure out. What have we got here? Unguarded treasure, not much going on there, but you know. So you can use hard sweep, and again, even though it's not knocking down, it will increase our stamina there. And you can see that the Forktail, Wraith Decoction, and Griffin Decoction are all active, so that's from inflicting statuses on the enemies. So, and if you want to see how much damage you take, I could nip into the menu and have a look, but as you can see, even though I am taking a bit of vitality, that's because I don't have the correct type of oil on. If I was to be the correct oil and then get Quen up, these things wouldn't even break Quen. So you can see it take multiple hits to do that. So even without Euphoria, still pretty cool. Grab all these hides and all that stuff. And the dust and stuff like that you can sell for a fair little bit. So yeah, a ton of good stuff you can do with this still. And I think this is going to be a really enjoyable playthrough, and a little more balanced than a Euphoria playthrough would have been, while still getting to use the Viper Hybrid. Plus gives you to go searching for recipes and creating things with alchemy, particularly with me having the bottomless carafe, so that I don't even have to worry about how much alcohol you loot. There's loads of alcohol available in the game, but it's not really necessary. I could switch to Spectre Oil for these things, but I'm not going to bother for this Wraith, because there are more necrophages coming up, guarding the nests and stuff. And the Arrowcast decoction with the protection that gives is going to be more than enough. Axie also gives a really big boost, so we can take that thing out. Easy. It gives a really big boost in terms of the amount that it gives you for the Ancient Lesson decoction, so that's really good. Just gonna boost the fast metabolism, or actually I'm alright with it just having a couple of points in, so I might just save up the points, and once I've got all the places of power, see what we end up at. Because I might try and just get the 4th strength and synapses straight away. So you see here we've got hard sweep, and this is how the hard sweep stun locking can work. So the more you use it, the quicker it gets. And you can just stun lock enemies like that. So if it's a single enemy, they just don't even get a chance to hit you, which I just think is really wicked. Right, so it's going to loot all this stuff. Cool little bonus of Metamorphosis is that if you are using your Witcher senses in the dark, you automatically get the sort of cat potion effect, which is really cool as well. Because cat potion lasts a really long time, especially if you've got a lot of alchemy skills like I do here. So you come out of a cave and you get blinded by the light, so... Blinded by the light. Anyway. Where are we going? There is... oh look. Magic log with random stuff in it, which is weird. There is... a place of power around here somewhere. Where is it? Let's have a look. So we got the one from there. It's over here. So there's a couple of these really close to each other as well. Monster nest. And the ghouls. So again, you can see how quickly you get to use Ard Sweep like that. And you remain in combat and... Ow! And it just ends up being extremely useful because not only does it increase regeneration for the rest of the battle, but it allows you to stun lock a single enemy. So absolutely love that combination. Gonna grab this, we're gonna destroy the monster nest, and then usually one more ghoul will pop out after this. And that will get you a little bit of extra experience for sort of clearing the area. So just wait for this thing to pop up. Where are you? You're not popping out. Oh, that's rude. Sometimes you have to meditate. There you go. Get down. Wicked. So, 150 because we're on New Game Plus. Some of the... because it costs you, it takes you 2,000 per level instead of 1,000 per level like it would normally early on in the game. All the experience is sort of ratcheted up there as well. So that's that sorted. So next we're going to be going back to Mislav there, but we just want to going to have to navigate our way around here. I think it'll actually be better to try and find a signpost, fast travel over to the, and then come away. Where are we going? Where are we at, Roach? Bunch of wolves over there, no point taking those out. Don't get anything good from them, don't get a lot of experience, don't get any good items. No point taking out those. So, just going to try and find a fast travel marker. I believe there's one over this sort of way. If not, we'll just ride Roach back over. Anybody about? Ah, there's one down here. I'm sure there is. Where is it? There's definitely a gate here somewhere that has a fast travel marker. Here it is. If you ever want to as well, you can use Igni on the honeycombs. That's a good little tip if you're starting a fresh start of Deathmatch. I mean, obviously it doesn't matter on this one because I've already got tons of money. But those 4 honeycombs you can sell to Tomira for 28 crowns. So, you know, just a little bit if you ever wanted that. That's a monster nest. And that is the nest that has a different one, I think. Don't want any failed quests. I'm going to go to this one. I'm going to do the quest and get the place of power marker at the same time. Not that precious about the not that, you know, precious about having no failed quests, but I do like to do it a little bit. So okay, so we want to be having a look at these. Missing in action. I believe this guy's right here. Yep. Where is he? There we go. Alright. Let's go. Right, so by walking the battlefield, you find his brother, which is dead use. Whilst we're here, I'm just going to grab a Viper Steel Sword. Diagram, if I can get up here. Can I get up here? Come on, jump up, get up. No, 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 no. Ooh, die somehow with the finicky hit detection on that. Right, so I'm just going to grab these, then I'll go and do that quest. Jump up, Geralt. Oh, come on, man. You can make that. You can make that. Please. Sometimes if you just hammer B without pressing the direction, you can jump up stuff that you wouldn't normally be able to jump up, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to here. Right, alright, fine. We'll go around the long way. Have it your way, Geralt. Which way are we going to get up? Not that way. Get up this way. Damn it! Oh, I can't be arsed with this stuff. Could go and kill the drowners around there, but whilst that's really important early in the game, when you need drowner brains and things like that to be able to get Swallow, it's much less crucial on New Game Plus. In fact, it's not even worth my time to do, so I'm not going to do that. Right, let's go around this way. Grab the Viper diagram whilst we're here from taking out these bandits. And go on from there. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is where we climb up. And again, we'll take very little damage from these dudes because we've got the Hangman Venom Oil on our sword. As you can see at the top left, it's currently got Beast Oil on, but if you switch that to the correct oil, even though we're on Death March,
Not your lucky day.
you'll be able to take hits from them. So let's get the Quen there. And your Quen will survive, you know, let you survive there. Oh, that's really interesting. It seems that Ard Sweep counts for the Metamorphosis, so that's awesome. I did not know that. The more you learn. Not many people really use Metamorphosis. Ow, cheeky thing. And we've got Deflection there as well. Hello, time for you to die. Get stuffed. Wrecked. That's pretty cool. So Ard Sweep Ancient Lesson Decoction I would say is virtually essential for Metamorphosis then. Also it doesn't matter which swords I use, so that's cool. That's really cool. Like that. It must be because it counts as applying the stagger effect or something. That would kind of make sense. So, where is my Viper Steel Sword diagram? Here it is. Sweet. And now I can make that sword if I so choose. Right. And that's that finished. So now we can carry on, help the dude find his brother. And on we go. I actually don't really like having the potions thing down there, so I think I'll turn that off. Where are we at? Additional items, wasn't it? I'll just make do with those. Because I've got fast metabolism as often as I want anyway. And I can still use them like that. So that's not a problem. Right, so anytime I want, because I've got as much alcohol as I could possibly want, I don't have to worry about meditating either, and then I can just put on the main decoctions like we've got there, and any other bonus ones I want, like Superior Full Moon or Maribor or any of that stuff, and it'll die off by the time I want to actually use Blizzard or Thunderbolt or anything like that. So let's go and complete this quest. Where you at, Roach? Sometimes you got to call her a couple of times. That chest there is normally silver or something like that if you're on a fresh start of deathmatch, and that's important to get because you need to build up your supplies of things like that and use those type of items. Is there a... oh yeah, there is a monster nest here. We'll take these things out. Why not? We're a witcher, this is what we do. Oh, that was no good. Off we jump. Yeah. How we doing? Smack. Off they go. And you can see that, oh, that's really cool. So that's instantly applied the Wraith, the Wyvern decoction, and the other decoctions from Ardsweep. I'm going to love this playthrough. Got Aerondight powered up there as well. Get a bit of Igni on there for the burning. Die. Ah, don't think so. Ow. Let's get Quen back up. I'm trying to use the signs from the quick select as often as possible. Ah. So you just got to remember what order these signs are in. I'll get more familiar with that as we go along. Pretty cool. Ah, more hellebore petals. Do. Ah. Yeah. Yep, destroy that. Cool. And go and find this missing brother person. This quest is not actually the missing brother one. Missing brother is like a level 30 something quest that gets you the Arakas decoction from killing the Arakas Harisi. And that's a really great one to try and do as early as possible. There we go. Cool. Right. Also that was the superior Tonial, frequently I would think. Could get some of this stuff. Don't want to overload our inventory too much, but worth doing just to sell a few things, because again, with them being New Game Plus, they'll be really strong in terms of how much money you get from them. Not strong, sort of valuable, I would say is the term. Okay. If you're using Aerondight, you can't see the actual charges on it because I've got it as no HUD, but the thing that's really cool about it is if you use a strong strike instead of a light strike, it'll add 2 to the bonus for Aerondight. One of the awesome things about Aerondight is it levels up with you as long as you're getting enough kills. So if you take a hit, then the amount will be reduced, but it takes 10 charges to fully permanently increase it by 1, and you have to do that 10 times per level. Oh, this dog's found the scent already. Where's it going? There it is. Let's go, doggy. Where are you? I've lost it again. Oh, there he goes. Come on, Bastion. All right. Alright. Well, thank you. Always save this dude. I don't know why. It does kind of work out. I forget why, but it does. You find him and he's like sort of hiding out with him, and he's alright, I think, at the end of the game, if I recall, when you come back to White Orchard. If you come back to White Orchard, you don't have to, depending on which ending you get. Right, so we're just going to go and get this here. We need to reapply necrophage oil, I think. I always just put either beast oil or hangman's venom on my steel sword if I'm changing the monster oil on my silver sword, just so that you don't have to do it next time. You can only put 2 oils on that steel sword anyway, so you've 50% chance of it being right. And we want the Aerondight out again. So I can use Thunderbolt, which I believe I just put on there, yep. And that'll last for about 3 minutes as well. And you can see there, because of the protective coating in the Aracas decoction, that didn't even break my Quen, which is pretty cool. Cool. This Viper build is so cool. I love it. This, again, place of power. Get an extra point there. And if this ghoul doesn't pop up again, I'll just meditate, wait for it to come out. As it should do. There you go. And then the again, just use the Tawny Owl and the Thunderbolt again. One of the incredible potions that I haven't made use of yet is the Superior Blizzard, and that's another really great. So I'm gonna get used to using that also. Nest. Got those extra experience points, got another level up there as well. Really good. Picked up a couple of maces, so they're really rid of them in due course. Might as well take just a couple whilst they're here for the ripe for the picking. Right, okay, cool. So next thing, gone up a couple of levels there as well. We've got to ask the hunter about the bodies. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So Lilac and Gooseberries complete the Griffin contract. Now, what else do we want to be doing? As part of this, we'll be getting the place of power. As you can see from the buffs, I've already got 5. So the last one is the one that we will come across just from here, from doing the normal story. Now the rest of these, I'm not really that fussed about. I only want the places of power. I do at some point want to go speak to Tomira, so seeing as how I'm going to fast travel to save a bit of time anyway, I might as well do that now. Onward. How good is this game? I've played it a couple of times. One of my best friends, Spartan Throne, has been trying to get me to play Dark Souls, which I know is amazing as well, from everything that you've read and all that stuff. And he's been telling me to play it for years and years and years, and instead he's going to be really mad at me because I'm just playing Witcher again. But hey, you all seem to enjoy it, so he might let me off, who knows. So there's an abandoned site here, and there's a Tomira's hut here. So I'm just, whilst I'm fast travelling anyway, I'm just going to go to this side, see if I can do the Lena part of the quest, which would be pretty cool. We'll see. Right, so if Lena's that way, then the abandoned area. I don't know why I want to kill these things, but I just do. They're monsters times. Just one of those. I like ripples anyway. Smack. And again, Quen takes the hit because we've got such monster resistance, and Aerondight gets powered up there as well, which is cool. Where's this other one? Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. That's why we've not cleared the site yet. So, there's still one to get. Because we've got a bunch of alchemy skills as well, the potions stay active for quite a long time, which is cool. So Tawny Owl and Thunderbolt were still active there. I'll have to remember to start using Blizzard against multiple enemies because it's so good. And it's one of the main draws of having the 2 pieces of Manticore gear, is to have that extra amount. Because, my goodness, that potion is powerful. So having fast metabolism and being able to use that in addition to the 4 decoctions, and then being able to use Thunderbolt right after it as well, is tremendously powerful, and is one of the really great aspects of having that extra 25 points. So if those are wolves, I don't want to fight them. If they're neckers, then I do. Those are wolves. There are neckers around this area, and they get you their easy source of the only neckers in White Orchard, I think, and they're an easy source of mutagens. You can hear from the sound, so those ones dashing about, those are wolves. I don't want any of them. But neckers I do. Where are the neckers? Okay, there it is. Yeah, I got you. Don't worry. Yeah. That's a mutagen. Thanks very much. Be fighting the wolves, but no drama. I can hear more of them. Where are they? Neckers or wolves? Not that it matters, but yeah, sweet. These are neckers. Where are they? Come on, you ugly beggars. Yeah, sweet. Right, so neckers, when we're fighting a couple of them. These are ogroids. So ogroid oil there. Again, just pile on the decoctions. Woot. Tons of fun. And this time I'm actually going to go with the blizzard. As soon as I kill one of them, you'll see get this slowdown effect. And it makes it way easier to like dodge things and do whatever you want with those. And power up Aerondight there as well. Now blizzard doesn't last very long. It doesn't last very long at all. But even with a bunch of alchemy skills, it's only lasting a minute there. But it's just so damn powerful. Like, it's crazy. More neckers here. But it'll still be active for a little bit. And just pop Thunderbolt there as well. And you can see how powerful it really is. So that massive slowdown effect, really good. Oh, such a cool build. And as you can see, Aerondight making short work of everything there. And that is why I wanted to seek out those little beggars, so that I could get the mutagens from them. Not that it really matters, but always a good little thing to do in my opinion. Plus, I like killing stuff, and I like, especially in these early episodes, showing, you know, how the build's going to work and stuff like that. Really powerful. So, next thing. Tomira. Let's go and speak to her, see if we can do the Lena side bit. So your choice with Lena is basically whether you give her the swallow potion or not, which may help. But, spoilers, as it turns out, it's no good for her, as Geralt does say. It doesn't heal her fully. She lives a sort of cursed life, unfortunately, after that, which you find out later. But such a good game. So let's grab all this stuff. Got hellebore petals, good source of those. And this is why, if you'd been playing the game normally instead of just starting the save from Blood and Wine, you'd have had all these hellebore petals and stuff that you don't really find commonly throughout the rest of the areas, because you get them early on. So in this sort of part, so worth grabbing some now. Tomira with the famously amazing video game ass. Right. Yeah.
Griffin.
Yes, it looks like we can do it. So whoever that was, ages and ages and ages ago, you were right. So can't remember who it was. Apologies, but there we go.
Listen.
So this is on death's bed. We'll give her the potion. It's going to give us a ton of stuff. Gets you a load of items, which is why it's a good choice early in the game. And a bunch of herbs and stuff, and then some experience as well. So if you're on a first playthrough, I'd strongly recommend that being the choice that you make. But there you go. What have we got? Let's just get some stocks of mistletoe, hellebore, things like that. Might as well. Not got anything that we particularly need to spend our money on anyway. Yeah. We can sell some of this stuff as well. Don't think of anything that even needs alchemist powder or alchemist paste, but I'll keep a couple just in case I'm forgetting something. I don't think I am, but you never know. Where's the paste gone? Ah, there it is. I have only 2 of those anyway. Don't need the bear fat for anything, I don't think. Sell a couple of those. And as I said before, again, this is more for a fresh playthrough, but she's the best person to sell honeycomb, and she also gave a really good price for the Everloose there, so I've sold that to her. Completed on death's bed, and get a bunch more experience for that as well. And now we're just gonna, there you go, 560 for that, which is a ton. just over a quarter of a level's worth. Get all that extra stuff. So that's the choice I pretty much always make, to be honest. So on we go. Where are we going? Plague Maidens. Ooh.
Anyone home? Must be out hunting.
Just want to check if this is coming through, because I have forgotten that I've not done that, so it's not letting me at the minute. Let's have a look. Why is this not letting me check? I think it should be alright.
Trail's fresh. His love just left home.
I think it should be alright. That sounds like it is. Good, good. Right. So, trail's fresh. Let's find this guy. What we're going to take out next. So, there's a few dogs and things, and they are actually one of the enemies that can be slightly tricky. So, just going to take these things out. What have we got after that? I think it's just the griffin. So, I'll just whack the hybrid oil on. No great loss if I have to put another one on later. But let's go through this. Hey, dude. Right.
These dogs been a problem for a while now.
Since the war started, a soldier on the march, he'll stop to rape a woman girl, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a kid.
Alright.
Dog, kicking passing, no more. So these stray mutts fall. Too late. Attacked another one.
Alright, so same again. Got Tawny Owl active. Get Gwen up. And then want to be what we got? Why is that not letting me use my toxicity? Hold on, not gone down quite enough yet. Kill the dogs, and that's Thunderbolt. I love the little bit extra that it adds. You know, the little bit of sort of knowledge or memory of what I've used where and things like that. Really good. Where's Mizlar gone? Oh, there he is. What's up, dog? Yeah. Alright.
What did you? Nothing. Sorry.
I'm a freak.
Oh.
If it's
What?
like it,
The Lord. Dieter.
He's just, you know, sort of caring Geralt, to be perfectly honest.
Not much.
Just makes me uneasy. Otherwise, I'm just that kind of person. So,
alone ought to make you
bleeding heart.
I walk silent through the woods. No griffin can hear me nor spy me.
Not just about you though, is it, dude? Anyway, so yeah, I love the amount of extra little dialogue and things. Like every time I play it, I'm just like, I reckon you could probably find something new if you know really look for it every time, and that there isn't anybody apart from maybe Latalis who knows everything about this, the options, you know.
Good.
Good hunting. Yep. Cheers, dude. Alright, so we're just gonna go through all this.
interrupted. Ground's black, saturated with blood.
Alright.
These prints are older and deeper. Really armored. Elf guardians probably.
Nothing worth grabbing there. It's just a couple of little items like crafting stuff. There's no, you know, recipes I need to be on the hunt for or anything like that, because I've got all of those. So we're all good there. Grabbing that stuff. I don't know why. Whoops! Uh-oh. Hey, come here. Now I've gone to all the trouble of knocking it off and things. You're damn right I'm going to jump down and get it. Even though it's going to give me 14 crowns to add on to my 26k or whatever. Be reet.
When the griffin brought him here. Bone took a long time dying. Horse, dog, human.
Dumbasses. Uh-oh. Snuck up on it. Enraged its mate. And they mate for life. Now you've got a pissed off royal griffin killing everybody. What a dumbass. This is why you leave things to witchers. We're the professionals. Dumbasses. Anyway. So I've got a bunch more there as well. You fly through the levels early on because of this kind of stuff. And as I said before, place of power.
It's gotta be.
Gotta be. Right, so that's all 6 of the places of power sorted. Grabbed everything that we wanted there. Got a little bit. You can collect a few things. Little bit of money and stuff from the nest as well. And then we're going to be making our way back to Vizima. Whoa, not dropping ourselves off a cliff. That's never a good sign. Wolfsbane, myrtle petals. Not that we need those, but... Uh-oh. Oof. Man, it must have been annoying before they added that roll. When you would just die from stuff like that. I only ever played this game when it was 1.6, so, you know. I've only ever had the best version of it. Which, out of interest, for anybody who's interested, is why I'm not playing Cyberpunk until it's been, like, fully patched and sorted. They'll find some broken stuff and take that out, I'm sure, as well, like they did with this. So. Right. Let's just get stuff sorted. Sell some stuff to Fergus. Is it Fergus? No, Fergus is the dude in Crow's Perch, duh. What a dozy. Get the second decoy as well. While we're here, because I've just realised that I've been forgetting to do that. Oh my days. See, this is what I mean. They have, like, no money to be able to buy stuff. So, we just end up stashing it all and then selling it into SAT and stuff. Jeez. Quite funny. Anything we want to buy from him that will give us more money so that we can buy some feathers. For when we want to make glyphs a little bit later, maybe. Might as well. You find yourself doing this a lot in New Game Plus, so just like buying things just so you can get rid of some other crap. Okay. Cool. Let's get the sword buff while we're here. Might as well. We're going to be facing the griffin very, very shortly. I believe it's pretty much everything that I wanted to accomplish in White Orchard. So, let's grab these. Any from those. Always worth doing. Nice and convenient as well. Got a good haul of feathers there. Right, so get another decoy. Again, you could fast travel about and then get the third decoy, but because I'll not be playing Gwent right away, I'll just be able to buy the other one from where it's owned. So no great shakes, but yeah, just to demonstrate that you can get the decoy if you wanted, and you can actually get all 3 in White Orchard by doing that, which helps a great deal. Get rid of all this stuff. She actually gives you really good prices for things, whereas Bram, the guy you saved from the Griffin, gives terrible prices for things. So try to sell to her before you complete the White Orchard stuff and she's no longer available. Or just stash stuff and save it later if you need. So I'll be stashing all this. I'll take it out and sell it instead. Really don't need the split bolts either. Cool. So, I'm going to talk to Vesemir, finish this quest off, go and kill the Griffin.
What a griffin.
Alright. Let's go. There's me with his previously unrevealed near infinite stamina. He just goes running away from you. Like, whoa dude, calm. Another thing that's interesting is most things in this game are like random drops, but some of them are or are very likely, I think. I'm not sure the 100% of the mechanics, but are either fixed or very likely to be the same thing each time. For example, around the back of this house there is a chest that normally has a dimeritium ingot in, which are extremely valuable. There you go. So you want to grab those. Where are we at? Vizima, right. He's going to give me a crossbow, although I'm pretty sure I had one already, like, but you know. Let's go. Right, let's wait for this thing.
It's close.
Yeah, it is. Let's. Crossbow. Ha.
Got a griffin to kill.
Oh yeah, now we've got a griffin to kill. Right, easiest way to kill the griffin, or at least easiest way I believe it is just, well, probably not the easiest, but an easy way anyway, is just to burn the hell out of it with Igni, which is very helpful. So again, we've got our toxicity up like that. That's cool. We are going to superior Petrus filter this time. What oil have we got on Aerondight? Got the enhanced hybrid, so that's cool. That's what we wanted. I'm just going to use that hard sweep to keep this thing knocked down. Got the so why's my toxicity not gone down yet? Why is my toxicity not letting me use Thunderbolt? What am I missing? 307, 287. That's weird. Because I don't have any... Oh yeah, because I use Petrus, you dozy beggar. Right, okay. Take this thing out like that, pretty easy. If you wanted to knock it down, you very easily could do with the broadhead bolts too. Ah, come on, pain in the neck. Get this thing sorted. Get down! Right, and then just whirl away. Right, so you can keep it knocked down with hard sweep, and this is again the sort of stun lock thing. Get it burning as well. That'll take a good chunk of damage. And you can see, because I've used it a couple of times now, I've got really high stamina regeneration. So using rend and things is easier as well. Yeah. Take this out. Get down. A little bit more fun than having Euphoria, because Euphoria just means that everything dies instantly. How are we doing for health? I have no sense of how we're doing for vitality and stuff. Oh, I haven't even taken any damage, so yeah, that makes sense. Nice Thunderbolt. This down again. Is it away yet? Yeah. Right, so that's it running away. First bit nice and easily taken out. Let's go and get it. You won't get away so easy! You think that was easy? Let's go. So, here it goes again. We have run out of the hybrid oil, so we're just going to put that back on. Right. Get this thing bleeding. Come on. And then hard sweep again. Oh! I could do with a sword out, Geralt, thank you. Just got a swallow on there, just to make sure that I'm healing up. Ow! Again. Hard sweep. Mess it up. Love it. Right, so that's swallow. There we go. Oh, sweet.
No. No.
All right. Got everything there. Now the griffin mutation, mutagen is one that's quite useful. Adds a little bit, even more to our defense, but I think I've made that one already, so yeah, don't have to make that. That's cool. And there we are, just about done. That's pretty cool. I'm just going to go back to White Orchard one last time, see if I can get the third decoy so I don't have to go looking for it afterwards when I do put my monster deck back together. Well, I say back together, I mean together for the first time. Where are we going? Not that way, this way! Not going to bother killing those feathers now, I've got like 60 something of them, which is plenty. Right, so I can still talk to her because I've not gone spoken to the Nilfgaardian chap yet. There we go. See if she's got the third decoy, she may well do. Yes, she does. Winner. Cool. Right, great stuff.
Farewell.
Don't need that crossbow because the one we've got will already be better. A lot better. And is the same weight, so that's brilliant. Everything looking good. How are we doing for ability points? We've got a couple of levels, so yeah, 9 ability points already. So we'll be able to get the fourth slot very, very quickly when we get to Velen and then instantly go to Skellige pretty much. Right, that is pretty much everything that I wanted to accomplish. So let's go sort that out. Not going to play the first dude for Zoltan, the Zoltan card, because you can collect it later. And I'm not playing Gwent at the minute, so I don't need it right away. And I won't have it in the monsters deck. So the aim for Gwent for this playthrough is, like I say, to get the monsters deck and the Skellige deck and to use those exclusively for the whole game. Scorytail deck you could use as well, but I don't like it, so I'm not going to. It's an alright deck, but it's just, it frustrates me a bit because it's so underpowered compared to the other decks. Like, even monsters is pretty cool, and Skellige definitely can be, but we are going to turn down the reward here because we would rather have experience. You get double the experience if you turn it down, which is cool. What, you being a jackass? Yeah, get stuffed. Not bad. Anyway. Oh, on your coin. I want the experience. For a start, plus you're a knobhead. So, you get 800 instead of, I believe, 400. Grab that stuff, not worth fighting the guards. Don't need any of the items. Alright. You know what? If I had my Ursine armour, I would probably try and kill these dudes anyway. But I don't think you actually can. So, yeah. And if it weren't for the bludgeoning, because I'm not sure if any of them have clubs, I could probably have a good go at taking them on anyway. But I don't want unnecessary deaths and loading screens for no good point on this playthrough. So, let's go. So this is the point after you've spoken to him. Whoops, get myself stuck. This is the point where if you come back to the inn, I don't think you can get the decoy cards anymore because you're not able to speak to her. Alright, no, you could do the one last time, so let's just have a look. Yeah, right, so this is the last opportunity you'd have to get to the decoy cards and stuff. So, have a look. Anything else I just want to sell? Nope, haven't picked anything up.
Farewell.
On we go. That's White Orchard done with.
Something. Time. But Geralt.
Stay out of it just this once, and then obviously they never do because they don't leave you alone. Right, so this is the bit where Thunderbolt is very useful, obviously, but the actual best one to use would have been Superior. The other one, the oh damn, would have been the Superior Blizzard, which is great for stuff like that. But as you can see, they all went down pretty easily anyway, even though it is on Deathmarch. And that's another great thing about Hard Sweep and Ancient Lesson, that crowd control. So it increases your stamina regeneration for the rest of the battle. But so good. And also knocks them back and gives you that time to deal with it. I cannot tell you how much I love Hard Sweep Ancient Lesson and how underutilized it is. Like, amazing. Right, so now we're going to head to Vizima on Roach. Let's get loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of experience again. Skip through all this.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia.
On we go.
The sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
Vizima. Okay. Right, so we're just going to skip through all this stuff. Oh dear. Mash, 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 mash. Mash, mash, mash. Like a scrub at a fighting game. Yeah, I killed him. I don't know why. I don't know who he is, but I killed him. Escaped with Roach, because we love Roach. Saved Triss. Killed Letho. And killed Letho. Sorted. Right.
This might come as news.
Haha, yeah. Get dressed up. You should take all 3 sets of those clothes on a regular playthrough because you can sell them all. But
Wrapped around one's waist is not fitting attire for an audience.
yeah.
The gentleman will kindly dress.
I have dressed.
Black.
Right. Let's go.
No, the gent.
Right, so right leg forward, left arm. Right leg forward, left hand on chest. Nope. Oh, it's right hand on chest then.
Come with
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your arch magnificency.
I see the gentleman is in
Uh.
the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your man.
This guy's ace. I'll bow just so that this guy don't get treated like shit. Because the Emperor's a numpty. Why would I say numpty? Anyway. Yeah. Doffed. Right. Yeah. Winner.
Follow me, if the gentleman pleases. Please keep close. There are many honorable guests in the palace, whom the gentleman
Disgusts.
need not bother.
Ha! Oh, I love this exchange. Good stuff. At least it's amusing dialogue. Seems I have to slowly, boringly walk through the palace for the probably 12th time or whatever. Not going to speak to Vorhan, don't care about him. We're on a repeat playthrough, dudes, come on. Oh my days. Right, You don't have to play the annoying Nilfgaardian dude for the leader card either. For Northern Realms, because we're not going to use Northern Realms. Going to try and get through the entire game without even using it. So skipping these first two, card things, card matches. We'll never have to use Northern Realms because I can just buy monster cards, get the Skellige deck, and then start doing that afterwards. So that'll be cool. Right. So all the yen stuff, yeah. Oh, Cyrilla. What is it? Cyrilla Ella Rhiannon Fion? Something like that. Or Rhiannon Ella Fion. Anyway, where's she been seen? Velen, Novgorod, blah 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 blah.
One thing.
I didn't want to spoil things.
No.
That's your excuse?
Yeah! You got amnesia raped. Anyway, whatever. There we go. Oh. You ever wonder what happens when you follow through this portal? I'll show you. Yeah, and don't go. And it drops you in the next room. Ha! Yeah, me too. Right, we get all of our stuff back. There's the Nilfgaardian nobleman if you want to play him later, but we don't, so he can get stuffed. Also not going to be too precious about getting the what's it called? Where's the secret thing? There's a secret thing somewhere here. Not that I need it, but I just want to show it off in case, you know, maybe you... This here. There you go. So you can always do this. And it gets you a slightly better saddle for free, I think. Usually you can get a saddle in that chest. Not this time, but for whatever reason. But really... Where am I going? Let's get our stuff back. I would like my gorgeous armour set back, please. Please and thank you. Cool. Everything all sorted there. Oh, can't meditate yet. Okay. Do it as soon as we get to Velen. Skip through all the dialogue, wrap up Vizima in no time flat, which is always fun. Nowhere to go except the Hangman's Tree just yet. I think I'm actually going to go to Novgorod first, you know. In fact, I'm definitely going to do that. Because I want to get on with Gwent. Woohoo! So yeah, you're supposed to go through Velen, but I don't want to go through Velen. I'm not that fussed. I'll do it in a bit. Could do Wandering in the Dark, I guess. At least that way I can get the places of power. Yeah, we'll do that. Right, so just waiting for this. Should be able to grab the Zoltan card, I think. Cool. Oh, we can go and try and get the room right as well. That'll be good. That'll be a fun challenge. Might put Euphoria on for that. Because the enemies there will be about 30 levels higher than us, which is, unsurprisingly, quite tricky. But the 100% monster resistance that we got, we should still be alright for it. I think. Usually, I will give it a try. Give it a try. Why not? What's the worst that happens? You die. You don't lose anything from it anyway, because you've got auto. so yeah, we'll try that. Crow's not the prettiest looking graphics I've seen in The Witcher 3, but that's pretty spectacular. Even the bleakness of Velen's pretty awesome. Right, so if you've not played the guy for the first Gwent thing, you get the Zoltan Shivi card there. We've got Evil's First Soft Touches as well. Right, we'll just head down to the town just to get the marker so that we can fast travel back if needed. Always want to avoid dogs and all that pointless stuff on this playthrough. Nothing worthwhile getting from those. There's Wild at Heart. Evil's Soft First Touches. Cool. Do the Nilfgaardian connection first, actually. Get that out of the way. Plenty of points there, so we've got 9 points. Going to be saving those up. And now I can meditate as well. Let's have a look at what we want. We want... yeah, we need to go to the inn at the crossroads, do the Nilfgaardian connection. We'll get that out of the way first. We'll leave doing the Baron's quest and stuff for now, though. Just yet. Might just do the first parts of it, talk to him, check over the rooms and things like that, and then we'll head to Novigrad and do those quests instead. So, sounds like a plan. We can hit up for a few of these. We need to do Wandering in the Dark as well. And also, obviously, need all of the places of power. So, there's one there for a start, so we'll go and get that. Right.
Let's go.
We'll stick with Aerondight for now. Switch to the Viper Silver Sword afterwards, maybe. Oh, a bear. Don't need any of that though, so not bothered. Where are we going? Kill these things. Oh, I forgot to meditate. Oh well. Right, so bunch of different enemy types here. So we'll take these things out first. Get the lizard activating. Uh-oh. See if we can get Aerondight leveled up. And then kill these. Ow! Pain in the neck. Ow! Again. Get down. This is a very annoying little dodgy thing, isn't it? Let's get him. Got him. Get wrecked. Blizzard's so powerful, honestly. So as you can see there, the slowdown effect from, you know, killing a couple of those, very useful. Grab some stuff there. On we go. Have we got Aerondight fully leveled up then, if it wasn't showing me the charges there? No. That's the annoying thing about Aerondight, you got to keep it like leveled up all the time and things. Which is why I'm going to switch it out for a less oversword once I've done the stuff for Hearts of Stone and the Runewright. Might go and do that as the start of a... so we'll just finish off this stuff first. Don't need to do Missing Brother, because I've already got the Aracast decoction, made sure of that. Right. fucking deaf.
How about got the wish I'm with on my way city of hope
To your health.
bottoms up if you want.
There we go. I can't remember which options are good, but I figured those were the, you know, decent ones. So that's good. So you don't have to do the crow's perch thing the annoying way where you have to sneak in the back. You can just go in and speak to the Baron normally and things. So that's cool.
Thanks.
Right, sorted. You sell stuff to this guy?
Wouldn't mind.
Yeah. Might as well buy the cards whilst we can. Cool. Don't have to use those decks, can still buy the cards for them. Could have bought the ones from White Orchard as well, but we'll get them elsewhere if needed. Where's Roach? Where you at, babe? No. Where's Roachy? Why are you so far away, Roach? You're a magical teleporting horse, and yet you still come all that way away. Right, let's go and get this bit sorted. Onwards we go. So once you've done this bit at Heatherton, it's not that far to be going to be able to get the next place of power. So I'll do that as well. Find a short little place to swim across. So it's as close as possible because swimming takes a long time and is boring. I think you can actually just ride across and it's quicker, but I always forget and end up at this point, so it doesn't really matter. Swim across this little bit here. Yes. Should be able to climb up. Probably down at this bit. A little bit of a longer swim than I would like, but we'll see. Okay. Weird little tip is if you're trying to get up that sort of a ridge or a slope, you can sometimes get up just by hammering B so that you jump and roll. Jump and wave, as Chrome Alchemist likes to say. Without pressing a direction, it works better than if you hold like up or forwards or whatever, which is really weird, but that's the way it goes. Right.
Air strange, like dropping into a deep cellar on a hot day. The mist.
Right, so let's try and set these things burning, if at all possible. Get a bit of damage on them like that. Yeah, sweet. Okay, so that was easy. Right, we'll take these things out, get the place power, and then go from that. Cool.
The sun was waning, see, and the dusk went crimson like blood. Thought to myself,
You fell.
Poor guy, lone survivor of the Wild Hunt's attack.
Torch. Maybe. Should blood. Gotta.
How silly of them not to check his boots like you would. Platter. What an absolute waste of time me picking that up was. Nothing but wasted inventory space. Never mind. Right. What else have we got? Good little stash of crowns there. And the hidden journal. So, go through all this stuff.
Drunk. Read. Talk.
Alright.
Clap. Come. Talk to. Dog.
Right, so we've got all this stuff, got a few leads. Got the Baron and the Witch in Mid-Copse, which is Kira Metz, obviously. For those of you who played this before. If you've not, then oh well, spoilers, sorry. Another point there, which is so very soon, very short 11, because we're going to go and get which is cool. Right, Roach, where you at, babe? Oh, I've run past her. There you go. Alright. Whoa, easy, Tiger. So we're going to head to the north. Make sure that we get these. Ride straight past all the dogs, because there's no point us fighting those. They do nothing good for us. Bunch of harpies over there. There's a dragon or cockatrice or something down this end. Take that out as well. Get down. Right, so take this thing out. We set it burning. Nope, not quite. Like the broadhead arrows because they inflict bleeding. Ow. Where are we at? Right, we got Tony Owl active, that's good. Axie by accident. Oh, got poison, that's rude. If you want to get rid of poisoning, then you can just use Quen. Take this thing out. Where are we at? Try and get bleeding on it again with the broadhead bolt. And love hard sweep for that as well. Come here. Oh, this thing actually might be red, if I think about it, which is a slight problem. Okay. There you go. Took it out. Basilisk down. Smack. Cool. Right, what else we got? There it is. Ooh, Greater Marana, that's cool. Some stuff to sell, even if I'm not going to be really using it. Now I can either run over and fight the harpies, and it's not that I'm afraid of them by any stretch, but they are boring as hell, so I'm not going to do that. Let's just use the... Oh. Just need to heal up. So that was Swallow, there we go. And once I've healed up with that, I will meditate and then just put the decoctions on again. So I can do that now. Cool. Oh, I missed the ancient lesson, there we go. So once I've used the mutations, oh crap, oof, that was fortunate. Then I will be able to start using points on fast metabolism, the other couple of points on hard sweep, and then rend and razor focus, which are all just like added bonuses, because all those skills work well with just 1 point in them, so not really necessary just yet. Now I could just get this place of power and then run away, because I think these drowners will be really overpowered because there's a weird New Game Plus bug. But because I'm using Metamorphosis, one of the mutations I got on the way was cat's eyes, so I'll be able to deal a bit more damage to them using that. So let's try it out, shall we? See if I can beat these things, because they are like weirdly red skull powerful a lot of the time. See, they take like multiple hits even with cat's eyes, which is just weird. How much damage did that do? Yeah, see, that did like a couple of hundred. It's just so weird. Get stuffed. Okay, well, one of them is dead at least. I've got Swallow on, so... Ah, shut up. See, as if these things take multiple shots of cat's eyes. That's insane. Anyway. Finally. Alright. Anyway. Well, we're still at full vitality, so we're alright. I'm just going to swim past the rest of them, I think. We'll just get Killer Whale on. I'm going to... See, the miles are easier when they're out of... Get down. Yeah, power up Aerondight while we're at it. Right, so I'm just going to put Quinn on. I'm going to swim past these things. Hopefully I can get through without having to even shoot them. Should be able to get to the edge, hopefully. And also, because I've got Metamorphosis, I think I should be able to see in the dark, which is cool. Right, let's just try and swim past these things. I just can't be bothered shooting each one of them like 11 billion times. Success! Ha! Right, cool. Get past those. Yeah, there's some weird scaling issues on New Game Plus with the drowners. Like, even the ones that are supposed to be roughly your level, they don't scale properly. Like, the ones in White Orchard are, like, level 15 or whatever. For no reason. Even though everything else is pretty hunky-dory. And I forgot to put on Draconid Oil when I fought the Basilisk. That's why it was causing me so many problems. Oh well. Be able to remember now. Oh well, some things never change. Couple of things I'll be able to sell there. Oh my days, really? Come on, Geralt. Right, so take these things out. Oh, these things, this thing. Wyvern. Should be pretty easy. Where are you? Get hard at the ready. If we can get it to land down here, we're alright. Yeah. Aerondight for the win. Damn, that's some power. Oof. Pretty brutal. Right. Everything's sorted there. Not going to bother picking up most of this. I could sell those, I suppose. The reason I came up here wasn't really to get any of that stuff. It was just so that I could use the bridge to get back across, which is pretty cool. Right, so that is 2 hours, and I think that is a pretty good place to leave the first episode. So I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff. And I will be continuing, probably going to Novigrad first, before we continue with the rest of it. Collecting some places of power as we go on the way. Also, going to Skellige and collecting those. So yeah, going to make my way up to Novigrad first. So I'm just going to fast travel back to Velen and then head over that way. So thank you very much for watching, and like I say, if you want to see the rest of the playthrough or my other Witcher 3 content, then please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time.